Pacific leaders are gathering in Fiji to try to repair the region's most powerful but badly fractured organisation. Kiribati, which has a close relationship with China, left the Pacific Islands Forum last year but has been wooed back. Pacific correspondent Barbara Drever reports from Nadi.
There's no disguising the relief as Kiribati President Tanis Mamau is warmly welcomed back to the Pacific Islands Forum. Kiribati ditched the regional body last year after Micronesian countries felt sidelined and ignored, only returning after Australia flew Fiji's Prime Minister Sitiveni Rabuka to Kiribati to give a formal traditional apology. It shows how much is on the line.
It is very, very important for us. So I am very, very thankful that Kiribati's visit was successful, and I'm very grateful for President Mamau's willingness to rejoin.
That's because the Pacific needs unity as superpowers compete for influence in a region hit hard by climate change.
And we cannot just be doing lip service. We got to take actions today for our region's prosperity tomorrow.
But that's not as easy as it sounds. While Fiji's armed forces rehearse for tonight's formal opening, behind the scenes officials have been working to keep Micronesia happy. But some countries aren't happy that small island states were offered so much, including the forum's top job, to keep them at the table.
It's going to be quite a challenge trying to negotiate around some of those self-interests of particular countries.
Also here, a West Papuan delegation pushing for independence from Indonesia. They want support from forum leaders for their cause. Unlike the armed rebel faction who've kidnapped Kiwi pilot Philip Mertens to leverage international action, this group uses political means and is calling for the Liberation Army to release its hostage.
It should be released. We don't have any roadmap to killing civilians. That is very clear.
New Zealand's Deputy Prime Minister Carmel Sepuloni is standing in for PM Chris Hipkins, who's dealing with the state of emergency back home.
The people and the islands in the Pacific are part of the Pacific family, and we're part of that family, and so it is important that we're represented here.
The future of the Pacific Islands Forum now rests with the region's leaders. Whether their flags fly in unity remains to be seen.
And Barbara's with us now live. You've been hearing more about a potential visit by the US President later this year, Barb.
Yes, that's right. We're told that President Biden wants to visit a Pacific Forum country this year. That's likely to be Rarotonga. They're holding the next Pacific Islands Forum. They, of course, hosted then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton in 2012. And there was a next level security, her security detail, when they found out that a warrior with a spear was part of the welcoming party, nearly lost their minds. So you can only imagine that wherever President Biden goes to, it's going to be next level.
And you mentioned this earlier in your report. What's the latest on Fiji's plan to help with our cyclone recovery?
Well, we do have an Air Force jet here to brought our Deputy Prime Minister Carmel Sepuloni today to this Pacific Islands Forum special meeting. So when it goes back tomorrow, it's going to take a team of 33 Fijians. They're firefighters, soldiers and disaster management officials. They're super keen to help. Our Army and Defence Forces helped in Cyclone Winston in 2016, helped them pick up the pieces here. So I'm told by the Fijians that they just can't wait to swing into action in New Zealand.
In Fiji, Barbara Drever, kia ora.